Jumping into the short notice saddle this week is Dakar Rally veteran Lawrence Hackey. Lawrence put the full-on 6-speed adventure machine with its 25-liter tank through its paces, sampling a variety of pavement, gravel, and dirt. And at the end of the day, Lawrence was happy to report that the Varadero stands for very good fun.
Well, Lawrence, I know it's a beautiful sunny day, but it is chilly. It is early in the season, but I just could not wait to try this motorcycle. I mean, we've been anticipating it for 3-4 years.
Yeah, well, we've heard a lot about it from European magazines and websites and things like that. It has a great heritage in Europe with the Transalp and the Africa Twin.
Yep.
And I'm happy to have the Varadero be my first ride for 08. It's been good.
Yeah, I know. I would say my first impression was just comfortable. You know, comfortable in that I remembered the VTR 1000 engine, and it just came back to me, that V-twin. What was your first impression?
Well, yeah, motorcycling to me is all about having fun, and you know, just blipping the throttle makes you feel like a kid again, which is that's a great thing.
Yeah.
The comfort is a really big part of it. I mean, I've ridden it now a couple of days, and you can ride the thing all day. It's good. It's comfortable. It has great weather protection, and I think the important thing to know about the Varadero is that it's going to expand your motorcycling horizons, if you know what I mean. Broaden your horizons. You can ride it all day and keep on going. And I think the capabilities of the motorcycle, what's interesting about that is that not all roads in the world are paved, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, there's a lot more gravel and dirt roads, and now they're more accessible with the Varadero, I think.
Yeah, well, we've certainly got a bit of everything down here in the county, and we
That's
certainly
right.
put it through its paces.
Yeah.
Tell me about the motor in terms of its power, its smooth power delivery. What did you think of the motor?
Well, it's fuel injected for one, so it obviously compensates for altitude and temperature and all of that. It's very smoothly carbureted. It feels great. It has a really nice, smooth transmission, good torque, accelerates nicely. Yeah, it's a real enjoyable bike to ride.
Brakes.
Yeah.
ABS, standard.
Works great on gravel. We proved that today.
Yeah.
Has a 19-inch front wheel, which will let it actually go over bumps and dirt and stuff, and have really good control and feel.
Yeah.
Trail wing tires, which seem to work pretty good, very well on pavement, and still function on dirt surfaces as well. So.
Well, you got into some muddy stuff, and I was surprised. You didn't look at all rattled or unnerved. I mean, you had a lot of confidence going through that stuff today.
Confidence is the word. Yeah, it does give you a good sense of confidence in what you can do on the bike, and I think that's essential as far as opening up new doors, new challenges, accessing some sort of new scenic lookout or something like that. That's what motorcycling is all about, you know.
Let's talk about the riding position. For me, it was almost perfect. Nice, wide, comfortable saddle,
That's right.
Good wind protection. How did you find all that?
Yeah, I liked it. It's got a good balance to it as far as slow speed handling, for example. It's nicely balanced and maneuverable. The riding position is fairly low, I would say. I can put my feet on the ground easy. The handlebars are nice and high. Yeah. Nice, comfortable riding position. And it actually has I had my wife on the back the other day, and she was all excited about the comfort there as well. And I take my daughter to school on it. And it's a good bike for that.
Gauges, layout, cockpit, mirrors.
Yeah, well, all of that stuff is good. The thing to note is it has a really large fuel tank.
Right.
And for this type of motorcycle, it being comfortable and you can ride all day on it, having long fuel range is really important. It has an interesting LED display which actually tells you things like your fuel range and fuel economy that you're getting, and you can actually make real good decisions as far as trip planning goes.
Right.
Which is important, and what this motorcycle is capable of doing is that those kinds of details are important as far as if you're getting way out in the boondocks somewhere, you've got to make some good plans, and that really helps.
So Honda has really thought this through. It's not a poser bike, it's really a bike that's meant to be used,
Exactly,
right?
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is it's an enthusiast motorcycle, and I think some really demanding riders can get on this thing and feel comfortable on it.
So who would you recommend this bike to?
A newer rider can get onto it. and have some fun. I think experienced riders that maybe want to get into some other type of riding, like adventure riding or traveling, long distance traveling or touring, but not just someone who wants to follow the most beaten path. I encourage people to go out and try new things and try a road less traveled.
The beaten path and off the beaten path.
Exactly, yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Lawrence. It's been great working with you today.
Thank you.
You look
Thanks
great
for
out
having
there.
me.
Thank you. Good job.
Jumping into the short